So today in this video, I'm going to show you nurse login and how they are going to manage patients. So in this video, I have logged in as Chefin. Okay. So here, a patient by name Swami was registered, and once Chefin click on left hand side, you can see OPD department. So he'll click here and he'll be able to see today's OPD patient list. Okay, so they can see today OPD, upcoming OPD, old OPD. So everything they will be able to see. So what nurse has to do is left hand side, whatever the roles and responsibility of nurse are there, depending on that, whatever the roles and responsibilities are there, depending on that, admin or administrator is going to assign the permission for nurse login. Okay, so now I'll start the list of patient. So today's patient is Swami. So here, left hand side, you can see this OPD number. You have to click on OPD number. So once you click, so Shefin is going to take all the vitals of the patient, like his height, weight, pulse rate, blood pressure, BP. So here you can click on add vitals. Here, right hand side, you can see this add vitals and body temperature. So this is a reference range. So body temperature is 40. Assume it's 45. Okay. So as per today's date and time, automatically the system will pick the current date and time. Okay. No need to change it. And if you want to add additional vitals, you can click here on add vitals and you can add multiple respiratory rate, blood pressure, so oxygen, so whatever the fields are required, whatever the vitals they want to take, they can take and mention it here. Okay, so one more I'll just add oxygen saturation. So in this also I'll just make it more. So I'll say so nurse Shefin has took the vitals. Okay, so now in the overview, if you see down, see current vitals are there 8:27 p.m. So now current time is 8:27 p.m. So this I took yesterday and this is today body temperature. So as per the system is body temperature is high, blood pressure is high, oxygen saturation is also high. This is how after the nurse has took the vitals, it will be updated on the patient record. So now based on this, as per the guidelines given by the doctor or as per the hospital guidelines, so whatever the first aid the nurse has to take, if in case she's been advised to give him some medicine, so what nurse is going to do is here you can see this overview, visits, and here medication. So here, if in case they want to give some immediately, they want to give some glucose, they want to whatever the nurse roles and responsibility, whatever medicine they want to give here, they can click and date is today's date when they are giving this. Okay, so today's date and time automatically it has took 8:29 or you can change it. Okay, so depends. So medicine category, what we are going to give, if in case they are going to give an injection, which injection they are going to give. So how much dosage she is going to give or he is going to give, the nurse is going to give, and any remarks if in case you want to add, you can add it. So now I'll just click on save. So now in the medication, I can see one more medicine is being given. This is being given. So here, if you take your mouse, you can see these two small icons. So depending on the administrator, the HR or whoever takes a decision, you can change this permission. So if you don't want to edit or delete this, so you can remove the permission. Okay, so whatever the medicines have been given, you can remove the permission to add. You can just keep the permission to just add the medicine dosage, and delete option you can remove, and edit option you can remove from the setup for a nurse. So now in the vitals also same thing. The moment you take your mouse here, so here you can see these two small icons. One is edit and one is delete. So even this permission can be removed if in case you don't want nurse to edit or delete these vitals. Vitals sometimes they may do a mistake, so you can keep the edit option and you can remove the delete option as per my knowledge. So so now nurse has given injection to the patient, Swami. So next they'll be able to see this lab investigation which has happened and done. So operation. Next, if in case they want to conduct any operation, any small surgery or anything, whatever it might be, so here you can add the operations. So now this belongs to doctor, I believe. So now I'll continue with the timeline. The other important option is timeline. So timeline in the sense whatever the patient is undergoing, she want to add patient vomiting, so patient diarrhea, anything, whatever the requirements are there, you can add it. So so if in case you want to add some existing documents, you can attach it. So what time it had happened. So you can create a timeline for this patient. Okay. So they'll be able to edit this. Then what happened? Then what happened? On each visit, they can update this timeline. Okay. So on each visit, they can change this timeline. So this gets stored on the patient record. Then what happened? Then what happened? So I'll brief it again. So one is, as per my knowledge, so immediately whenever there is a new patient, so nurse is going to take all the vitals. Okay. So and they will add it here. Next, if in case immediately they want to give some nebulizer or any medication, immediately, for example, if the patient is critical or it's emergency, immediately, as per the doctor advice, doctor will say them to immediately give this medicine. So the moment they give, they can mention it here what medicine was given and when it was given. So these are the key points. Then in the same way, in IPD, when it goes to IPD department, so uh, nurse are going to update their history, the patient history, timeline, medication, everything. Whenever how many visits they do, so everything can be updated here, and in the overview, it will appear here. Okay, so here, so in the timeline, it will be updated. Thank you for watching.